Hey everyone, I'm Matt Dolan with Dolan Divorce Lawyers in Connecticut, and today I'm going to talk about the most common types of parenting plans that are worked out in divorce and custody cases. So most situations, one of the two parents has primary physical custody of the children, in which situation the child lives primarily with parent A, and then parent B may have parenting every other weekend or every other weekend plus a weekly overnight, maybe every Wednesday overnight, or every other weekend with a weekly dinner visit. So those are the most common types of primary physical custody arrangements. It doesn't have to be every other weekend. Sometimes it's every weekend to the non-custodial parent. But generally speaking, weekend time is prime time for being able to spend time with your kids. So that is normally alternated between parent A and parent B. You then have shared physical custody situations, and those can be a bit more complicated. You've got the 223 parenting plan or the 2255 parenting plan. In the 223 parenting plan, the child spends 2 nights with parent A, then 2 nights with parent B, then 3 nights with parent A, and 2 with parent B, and so on and so forth. So what that looks like visually is Dad has parenting time Monday overnight until Wednesday. And then mom has parenting time from Wednesday overnight till Friday. Then dad has parenting time from Friday overnight until Monday. So that's the 3. Then mom has Monday to Wednesday. Dad has Wednesday to Friday. And then mom has Friday to Monday. So that is her 3 on the weekend. So that is the 223 parenting plan. You then have the 2255 parenting plan, which is 2 nights with parent A, 2 nights with parent B, 5 nights with parent A, 5 nights with parent B. And the visual of that is essentially that father has every single Monday to Wednesday, mother has every single Wednesday to Friday, and then you alternate the weekends. So you alternate the Friday to Monday. So that is the 2255 parenting plan. Those aren't the only types of shared parenting plans. Sometimes you may do every other week. So, exchange the child every Saturday. That's less common because it creates a situation where one of the parents won't see the child for a whole week, which probably is not ideal for the child. The courts like to encourage more frequent contact. You then might have a situation where there is a long-distance parental relationship. So if the parents live in different states, for example, obviously in those situations, you can't have a every other weekend or a shared parenting plan. And that usually involves more extended visits for the parent who lives out of state. So they may get every April break or 5 or 6 weeks during the summer. They essentially will get extended periods of time during vacation, whereas normally every single school break is alternated between the parents so that each parent has the opportunity to spend those extended breaks with the child. But in the long distance relationship situation, it's more likely that the long distance parent will get more of those breaks. Now, the regular parenting plan is generally superseded by the holiday or summer schedule or school break schedule. So you're going to need to work out the holidays, which are generally speaking alternated, or school breaks or summer break. You will often see in decisions or agreements that the parents each have 2 non-consecutive weeks of parenting time during the summer. So that gives each parent the opportunity to go on a week-long summer vacation with the child. Or it can be consecutive. That could allow somebody to go on a 2-week vacation. So those vacation and holiday schedules, those are flexible. Obviously, you can tailor them however you want. And just in general, the courts like to encourage more frequent visits for younger children. So if one parent has primary physical custody of the child and it's a very young child, a 1 or 2 year old or even younger, then rather than one overnight per week, you may see an overnight and a dinner visit on Tuesday or then Thursday, or you may see two, evening visits on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and maybe throw in a Saturday visit when that parent does not have the full weekend. So you want to see more frequent visits when the children are younger, and then when the children get older into their teenage years, you often see a lot more flexibility in the parenting agreements. Kids have sports and other activities, or they may want to hang out with their friends, so you will generally see more flexibility in the parenting plans when kids are older. So as usual, if you have any additional questions, you can feel free to contact our office. And if you are looking for representation in a divorce or family law case here in Connecticut, you can contact our office as well.